Welcome to Move with Madeleine Yoga. All right, welcome. My name is Madeleine. This is Yoga for All. And today's theme is spring, embracing the change. So I picked a card out from my Oracle deck intuitively, and just so to be the card that I picked was evolution, earth changes, climate change, and transformation. So the theme for this class today is March 23rd, is evolution. Our world is cradled in a cosmic ocean of love, surrounded by an infinite universe, governed by a higher force greater than our human mind can know or comprehend. We are forever changing images, forever transforming on our journey through eternity. Yes, the climate is changing, and yes, the earth is transforming, but this has always been so, and this will always continue. Are we governed by a will greater than our own, or are we the architects of our own future? This we do not know for sure, but one thing is certain: whether we like it or not, our precious planet will continue to transform. From the stars we were born, into the star we shall transform. Be mindful of Mother Earth, be considerate to and kind to her, but do not fear her changing nature. For just like us, she's transforming to ever greater light. So, some affirmations for this class you can say to yourself if you wish is, I am one with the universe and stars, or love is my guiding force, or there's nothing to fear, there's only love. Or one that I'm going to use is, I embrace the change with love. So if you aren't in a comfortable seat already, go ahead and cross your legs and come to a seat, and you can come to sit on the block if you wish, or a pillow if you have one, just to get those hips a little bit higher than the knees. And then go ahead and bring the knees or your hands onto your knees. Close the eyes and take a nice deep breath in and grow tall through the spine. Slight lift in the chest, draw the belly in. And then exhale, go ahead and soften the shoulders down, relaxing the face, and then relax the belly. And imagine on your inhale, a line of energy going from your pelvic floor all the way to your crown. Deep breath in. And exhaling from the crown all the way to the pelvic floor. And as you inhale, you can mentally repeat to yourself, I embrace change with love. Exhale, I am here. Inhale, I embrace change with love. Exhale, I am here. So continue to sit in the seated meditation for a few breaths as you mentally repeat that to yourself. If you don't feel called to repeat that to yourself, then just bring awareness to your breath in and out through the nose. I embrace change with love. I am here. I embrace change with love. I am here. A few more breaths. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring the hands to the heart center. Go ahead and set an intention if you wish. Maybe there's something that you wish to release as the spring is here. It's spring cleaning. So what is it that you wish to release from your mind, from your heart? Someone you wish to forgive, maybe. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe it's something you're not letting go of. Go ahead and set that intention. And then we'll start class with a chant of Om. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then we'll inhale for Om, deep breath in. Om. Go ahead and take another deep breath in. Open the mouth and slide out. And on your inhale, go ahead and open up those arms, expand, lift through the heart, draw the belly in, look up. As you exhale, bring those hands back towards the chest and round through the spine. Inhale as you open up, lift through the chest, draw the belly in, look up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close. One more time, inhale, open up. And exhale, close. And go ahead and return back to neutral spine. Release those hands along the side. Go ahead and inhale, reach both arms up high. And then exhale, release that right hand down and reach that left hand up and over. For a nice side stretch, you can keep a slight bend in that right elbow. Inhale as you reach. Exhale here. Inhale, return back to the center, reach both arms up high. Exhale, release that left hand down and reach that right hand up and over, slight bend in the left elbow. Reach to the right fingertips. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, reach both arms up high, look up, reach up. Exhale, release those hands down. And then we're going to bring the hands onto the knees and just start to move through the spine, kind of like a snake. Just bring some spinal mobility here, especially if we sit all day, tend to look down all day. This is a very rare movement that we make. This is just to help strengthen our spine, bring some fluid to it. So keep that belly drawn in, that core engaged, but just move from the side to side. Taking deep breaths here. And then if your body feels like moving in any way, maybe you can draw some circles with the chest, one direction. There's a lot of energy that's coiled in our spine. That's where the chakras, the energy of the chakras are held. And then if you're creating circles, go ahead and switch sides, switch directions. Take a few more breaths. And then return back through neutral, grow tall through the spine. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale the hands to the heart center. Go ahead and make your way onto your hands and knees for a tabletop pose. If you have some blocks, just place them at the top of the mat. And then go ahead and let's meet in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, toes to touch, sink the hips back. Reach the arms out in front of you. Bring the forehead down to a mat or pillow or block, as long as the head is touching something. Take some deep breaths in and out through the nose in your child's pose. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, walk those hands over to the left side and plant that right hand on top of the left hand. And a nice side stretch along the right side of the body. Deep breaths here.
Inhale, walk those hands back through the center. And exhale, walk them over to the right side. Plant that left hand on top of the right hand. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Take one more deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, walking those hands back through the center. And exhale here. Inhale, come up into a tabletop pose. Bring those hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the waist. And we're just going to create some wheelbarrows. So not some cat-cows, but wheelbarrows. So basically you're going to drop the belly and create a circle surrounding through the spine. So imagine that you're drawing a circle with your belly and your hips. Inhaling, dropping. Exhaling, coming up through the right, rounding. And then down through the left as you inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, rounding. Take a few more just like that. You can go as slow or as fast as you wish. But I invite you to maybe close the eyes and go as slow and intuitive with your body. Use your breath to guide you. Go ahead and switch sides, switch directions. Few more in whatever direction you're in. And then we'll turn back to neutral spine, draw that belly in, flat back. Go ahead and create some cat-cows now. So inhale, drop that belly, peel that heart forward, look up. Exhale, press away and round through the spine, tuck the chin into the chest, just like we did at the start of class. So inhale, lift through that chest, draw that belly in. Exhale, rounding, tucking the chin into the chest. And then inhale, come back through neutral spine. Go ahead and curl those toes underneath you. Find a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, come into your first downward facing dog. Bend through the knees. Let the chest press towards the thighs. Draw that belly in. Spread the fingers. Draw those heels down towards the mat. Maybe pedal the heels out one at a time. Taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, I am open to change with love. Exhale, I am here. And if you're pedaling the feet out, go ahead and bring them back to neutral. So stop moving them. Inhale, bring those heels up high. Come onto the balls of the feet. Maybe you hear a toe crack. Exhale, bring the heels back down. Inhale, bring those heels up. Exhale, bring them down. One more time. Inhale, bring them up high. And exhale, bring the heels back down. And then go ahead and bend through the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Bring those feet hip width apart. Bending at the knees, let the top half of the body go for your forward fold. It's a slight tuck in the chin. Maybe draw that belly in just to let the chest melt deeper onto the thighs. Breathing into the back, into the hips. Into the hamstrings. And just like a flower sprouting and growing, we're going to slowly start to rise, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And then when you get to the top, go ahead and inhale, reach those arms up high, draw that belly in, look up, and hold up here. Exhale, soften the shoulders down the back. Inhale, reach.
Exhale, ground down through the feet. So you're reaching up high, drawing that belly in, staying firm through the feet. Deep breath here. Deep breath out. One more inhale, reach as high as you can. And then exhale, we're gonna hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back, draw that belly in, gazes down, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Do that again, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. One more time, inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and plant those palms. Step back into a plank pose. An option to drop the knees down if you'd like. Think about reaching forward with the crown, reaching back with the heels, belly's engaged. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, we'll all drop the knees and lower ourselves all the way down onto the mat. Bring those palms along the rib cage, zip the legs up together. Coming up for a cobra, so press the tops of the feet into the mat, your kneecaps lift. Inhale as you peel your chest up, pulling that mat forward or back. Exhale, lower. Inhale as you lift. Use the strength of your back, draw that belly up and in. Exhale, lower. One more inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Inhale, press yourself up to a tabletop. And exhale back into your downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. And then go ahead and inhale, reach out right leg up high, reach it high as you can. Open up through the hips. And then go ahead and bend the knees and stack the hips, bring that right heel towards the glute. Deep breaths here. Go ahead and inhale, reach that right leg long, square the hips off this time, and then exhale, release that right leg down. Same thing, other side. Inhale that left leg up high as you can. Reach, reach, reach. And then go ahead and bend the knees, stack the hip, bring that heel towards the glute. Deep breaths here. Inhale, reach that left leg up high, square the hips off. Exhale, release that left leg down. Go ahead and bend through the knees. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Go ahead and bring a hand onto a block or on the floor if you can. Go ahead and bend through that left knee so you're straightening that right leg. And inhale, reach that right hand up high. Open up through the chest. Deep breaths here. One more inhale, open up. Exhale, release that right hand down. Bend through that right knee this time, straightening that left leg. And inhale, reach that left hand up high. Open up through the chest, reach with those fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release that left hand down. Go ahead and remove that block as you inhale. Come up halfway, belly in, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet as you inhale, rise, reach both arms up high, look up. As you exhale, tuck that tailbone in, open up through the chest and goalpost the arms. Inhale here. Exhale, return to neutral, bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and plant those palms on your mat or blocks and step that right foot back into a runner's lunge. So that front knee is going to stack over that front ankle. Try not to let that knee go past the ankle. Stacked over that front ankle. Back ball of the heel is over the heel is over the ball of the foot. Inhale as you peel that chest forward. And as you exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg and fold. Inhale as you bend.
Peel that heart forward. Exhale as you straighten and fold. Inhale as you bend. Look forward. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale as you bend. Exhale, we're going to stay right here. Go ahead and drop that back heel down at 45 degrees and rise up to a warrior one. So bend through that front knee. Make sure that knee isn't going past the ankle. Tuck through the tailbone, lift through the chest, belly is engaged. So the hips can either be facing forward or towards the right corner of the mat, but the heart is going to be facing forward. Reach with those fingertips as you inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders down the back. Slight lift in the chest, but not arch in the spine. So keep that belly engaged. Deep breaths here. Deep breaths out. One more deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead and plant those palms and step back to a downward facing dog. Inhale as you roll yourself over to a plank, option to drop the knees. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale as you rise up to a cobra or up dog where everything is lifted except the tops of the feet. Exhale, make your way into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bending through the knees. On your inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Forward fold, feet underneath the hips. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down to the feet. This time as you inhale, rise up, reach both arms up high, look up. Exhale, goalpost those arms again, tuck in the tailbone, lift to the chest, belly is engaged, deep breath in. Exhale, return back to neutral, hands at the heart center. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant those palms. Go ahead and step that left foot back. Use blocks if you need it. Front knee is stacked over that right ankle. Back heel is over the ball of the foot. Keep that belly engaged as you inhale, peel that chest forward. Exhale, straighten that front leg and fold. Inhale as you bend, look forward. Exhale as you straighten and fold. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten, fold. Inhale as you bend. Exhale, straighten and fold. This time as you inhale, bend, go ahead and stay here on your exhale. And then drop that back heel down. And inhale, rise up to your warrior one, other side. So again, be mindful of that front knee. Make sure it's not going past the ankle. It's either above or slightly behind. Back heel is dropped. You should feel it in your left hip. Lift through the chest. Belly is engaged. Soften the shoulders down the back. Heart and gaze is forward. And try to find a focal point, something that's not moving, and just keep your gaze there. Deep breaths. This is also known as a drishti point, your drishti gaze. Deep breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, go ahead and plant those palms. Step back into your down dog. Stay here, or inhale, roll yourself over to plank. Exhale, lower yourself all the way or halfway. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. And then exhale, make your way into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale as you reach that left leg up high. And then exhale, step it through for a runner's lunge. If it doesn't make it there, go ahead and pick it up, place it between those palms. And then we're going to drop that back heel. Bring that left hand onto the inside of that left foot. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders and arms up and open for a side angle pose. So hands can be hovering, they can be at a block if you want for a little more lift.
Take deep breaths here. If you want, you can even bring that elbow, the left elbow onto the left thigh, but try not to dump the weight into that left thigh. Deep breath here. And on your inhale, you're gonna rise up into a warrior two. If you need to scooch those toes forward, go ahead to make sure that front knee doesn't go over that ankle. Track that front knee towards the left side so you're opening up through the hips. That back foot, the toes are facing towards the right side of the mat. Reach both arms out into a T. Make sure that back one is as even level as the front. Gaze is gonna be past the left middle finger, and then soften the shoulders down the back so you have a lift in the chest. Breathe here. And we're gonna keep the legs where they're at. We're just gonna find some spinal mobility again. So just go ahead and shift that weight forward and back. Try to keep that belly engaged. Those hands start to get tired, you can either bring the palms to face up, or you can bring the hands to the heart center. And then go ahead and come back to stillness. So torso is above the hips. Flip that front palm and inhale, reverse your warrior. So reach that left hand back. That right hand goes on the back leg or maybe binding. Legs are still in warrior two position. If your neck gets tired, maybe bring the gaze down. Breathe along the left side of the body. Inhale here. And then on your exhale, go ahead and cartwheel those hands down, frame that front foot and step it back to a down dog. If you want to flow, you can. I'm going to stay in down dog and take deep breaths here. In and out through the nose. Inhale, mentally repeat, I am open to change with love. I am here on your exhale. Inhale, I am open to change with love. Exhale, I am here. Go ahead and inhale, reach that right leg up high. Exhale, step it through between the palms for that runner's lunge. Again, if it doesn't pick it up, go ahead and just, if it doesn't make it there, pick it up and place it. And then go ahead and drop that back heel down. Bring that right hand into the inside of the right leg and then open up those arms into a side angle pose. Hands can be at a block if you wish, if you have one. If you're gonna bring that right elbow into the right thigh, you can do that as well. See if you can keep that belly drawn in, engaged. Lift through the chest. Breathe here, maybe close the eyes. Tune into your breath. And then on your inhale, pressing down firmly into those feet, rise up into your warrior two. So bend in, keep that bend into that front knee, not going past the ankle. Front knee tracks towards the right side this time. Arms out to a T, gaze past that middle finger. Soften the shoulders down the back so you have a slight lift in the chest, but belly is engaged to protect the back. Deep breaths here. And then we'll do the same thing other side. So we'll just start to move forward and back. Keeping the legs firm where they are. Keep that belly engaged. Maybe close the eyes. If the hands get tired, you bring the palms to face up, or you can bring the hands to the heart center. Kind of creating that snake-like movement. Keep breathing. And then come back to stillness. Make sure you're neutral. Flip that front palm as you inhale, tilt back, reverse warrior. Reach with the right fingertips. Option to keep that hand at that back leg or maybe binding it. Gaze can be up or down. Inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and release those hands, cartwheel them down, stepping back into your down dog. Flow it out or skip it. We'll all meet in a down dog.
We'll take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, side out, let it go. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, letting go. Letting go of that resistance to change. One more time, deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale it out. And then go ahead and drop the knees down and come into a child's pose for a few breaths. And when you're ready, go ahead and rise back up. Curl those toes, lift through the hips, coming back into your downward facing dog. Go ahead and bend through the knees. On your inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or step or hop to the top of the mat. Come into a forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet as you inhale, rise up, reach both arms up high. Exhale the hands to the heart center. And then we're going to release those arms along the side. And without holding onto the arms, just let them dangle and just sway yourself from side to side. Give yourself maybe a nice crack in your spine or back. And then as you spin, when you rotate to the left, lift that right heel up. And when you rotate to the right, lift that left heel up. You might hear some cracks. Just really let those hands be heavy. So try not to resist it. Just let them flop. Deep breaths. Few more breaths. And then release those feet. If you fall back like me, you might fall back. Plant those feet down, just let those arms sway, slowly coming back to stillness. And then we're gonna make our way into a Melasana Squat. So you can either get there how you get there, otherwise we'll all bring those feet a little bit wider, toes out, heels in. And inhale, reach both arms up high. And then exhale, we're just gonna squat down into our Melasana Squat. If this is as far as you go, that's great. Otherwise, we're gonna bring those elbows into the inside of the thighs. If you need to walk the heels in a little bit closer to get yourself lower, you can. If you have some blocks or big bolsters or pillows, you can place them underneath your sacrum. If your heels are not touching the ground, that's okay. You just wanna find some length through the spine. And breathe here. And then we're gonna play with hip mobility. So go ahead and drop that left knee and open up through the right hip. And then we're gonna switch sides. So right knee drops, open up through the left hip. So your hands can be planted down. If you have balance, you can bring the hands up to the knees. Don't force anything. Try to find a focal point and do this. This might be uncomfortable, especially because we hold a lot of our emotions in our hips. So breathe here as you do this. A few more breaths. And then when you've found yourself even on the other side, go ahead and come back to stillness. Come back to that Melasana Squat. Bring the hands to the heart center. And lift in through the chest, lift through the spine. Take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth side out. Deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. One more inhale. Exhale, release. And then go ahead and plant those hands down. Go ahead and lift through those hips. making your way back into your forward fold. Bending at the knees, letting the top half of the body go. Inhale to your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root down to the feet as you inhale, rise up, reach both arms up high. Exhale the hands to the heart center and just pause here, close the eyes or find a focal point. And come back to your intention if you set one at the start of class. Whatever that intention was. If you did not set one, you can set one now. It's never too late to set an intention for your well-being. Inhaling, I'm open to change with love. Exhale, I am here. On your inhale, go ahead and reach both arms up high. Exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and plant those palms and just step it right back into a down dog. If you want to flow it out, you can flow it out too. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. Go ahead and inhale, reach that right leg up high. Exhale, bring that right knee towards the right wrist, creating that 7 or L shape. Reach that left leg long behind you. Go ahead and check back. Make sure it's straight. Tops of the feet press into the mat so they're not curled. They're uncurled. Bring those hands parallel along the hips. If that right hip is really hiking up, you can bring a pillow or blanket or block underneath it. Draw the belly in as you inhale, lift through the chest, soften the shoulders down, deep breath in. And exhale, slowly making your way down, coming onto the forearms, maybe blocks. If your right knee is screaming at you, I encourage you to come into a figure four. That pose should never be forced and should not hurt. So figure four, just go ahead and cross that right ankle on top, and then either staying here or drawing that left knee in towards that chest, keeping that right foot flexed. So the foot that's crossed over is flexed. So wherever you are, taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. This can be a pretty uncomfortable pose. So repeat your mantra to yourself. If you did not wish to use a mantra that I was using, repeat whatever mantra that you wish. Inhale, I am open to change with love. Exhale, I am here. Inhale, I am open to change with love. As you exhale, soften, I am here. See if you can relax the face, the jaw, letting go of that resistance of holding on. Let go. Breathe. More breaths. And then wherever you are, slowly start to rise up. If you're on your belly, if you're in a figure four, just come to the other side, so across the other leg. We'll go ahead and curl the toes, scooch those hips forward. And then inhale, reach that right leg up high. Go ahead and bend it, straighten it. And then release it down, coming to the other side, inhaling that left leg up high. Exhale that left knee to the left wrist. Extending that right leg long, uncurling the toes, check back, make sure it's straight. Tensing the fingers along the side, drawing that belly in. Take a deep breath in as you lift through the chest, look up. And then exhale, slowly making your way down. Just noticing if the side might be a little tighter than the other. And sending it as much love. Using your breath. Softening through the face. Softening through the jaw. Forehead. Fingers even. The toes. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Letting yourself relax a little bit deeper. Letting go of that resistance to change. Yoga helps us embrace change, embrace that discomfort. It's a practice. Yoga itself is a practice in our everyday life. It just means union. Every day we practice union with ourselves, with each other. And when you're ready, slowly start to rise. If you're on your back, just uncross that leg and just keep both soles of the feet onto the mat. We'll go ahead and scooch the hips forward and inhale, reach that left leg up high. Exhale, release that left leg down. Go ahead and drop the knees, make our way onto our back. And soles of the feet are planted. Bring the heels as close as you can to the glutes. So check, make sure your feet are not caving in or out, or your knees aren't caving in or out, they're level. Maybe the toes touch the heels. So we draw those shoulder blades down away from the ears. We'll just come to a bridge pose. So tuck that tailbone in, press the low back into the mat, belly's engaged. Go ahead and inhale, lift through the hips. And then exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower. Press down through the big toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet to touch. Let the knees fall out wide for a butterfly pose. You can bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Breathe here. Coming back to your mantra or your intention that you set. Hold that deep in your heart. Even if there's that resistance, breathe into that heart space with your mantra. Breathe into that heart space with your intention. And we'll slowly start to close the knees.
Hugging the knees into the chest. Let yourself rock from side to side. Massaging the low back. And take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let that left leg go long. Hug that right knee into the chest. And we're gonna draw that knee towards the outer armpit. Then begin to bring that right sole of the foot towards the ceiling. You're gonna come to a half happy baby. So you can either press down underneath that thigh, you can grab onto the ankle and press it down, press that knee down to the outer hip, right outer hip, or maybe grabbing onto the outer edge of that foot, that right side. Arm can rest along the side, that left arm. Deep breaths here. Go ahead and hug that right knee back into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let that right leg go long. And just notice that the right hip may be closer to the mat compared to the left hip now. And then go ahead and draw that left knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Deep breaths here. Go ahead and bring that left sole of the foot towards the ceiling, pressing down to that knee, bring that knee towards the outer edge of the left hip. So you can either pressing down underneath the thigh or the ankle or the outer edge of the foot. Letting that right arm rest along the right side. And then go ahead and bring that left knee into the chest. Give it a hug. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let that left leg go long. A little short Shavasana. And then we'll bring both knees into the chest. Rocking from side to side. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let the knees fall to the left. Bring the arms up to a T and your gaze comes to the right. And on your inhale, go ahead and bring
Knees back in towards the center. Give yourself another hug, rocking from side to side. Find a deep breath in. As you exhale, let the knees fall to the right. Bring those arms up to a T and gaze to the left. Go ahead and draw those knees back in towards the center. Rock from side to side. Go ahead and wrap those arms along the shins, giving yourself a nice hug. Go ahead and take a deep breath in as you lift the head up towards your knees. Give yourself a big hug and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as hard as you can. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let yourself go for your final resting pose, Shavasana. Let the legs come to the corners of your mat. Let the arms sway out long. Palms facing up. Go ahead and shrug those shoulders down and away from the ears. Allowing yourself these few moments to settle, be still. Come back to your intention one more time. Bring that into your heart space. Mentally repeating to yourself, my body is relaxing. My body is relaxing. My body is completely relaxed. My mind is relaxing. My mind is relaxing. My mind is completely relaxed. My breath is relaxing. My breath is relaxing. My breath is completely relaxed. I allow myself to fall into a deeper and deeper meditative state with every natural exhale that I take. And I invite you to stay here for as long as you wish. Otherwise, if you're ready to meet me, go ahead and take some deeper breaths in and out through the nose. Go ahead and place both hands onto the heart center. And think of one thing that you are extremely grateful for today. And it can be simple. It can be your cup of coffee that you had this morning. Maybe your lunch or dinner. Maybe it's just your breath. Holding that into your heart space. That attitude of gratitude. And go ahead and reach those arms up and over you. Find a nice deep stretch. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat and let yourself fall to the right or to the left, whatever your body's calling for today. Let the head rest onto that lower arm. And slowly press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Crossing out the legs. Bring the hands to the heart center. And as you inhale, open up those arms. Lift that chest, look up. Exhale, round and give yourself a hug. Giving gratitude for your body, for what it can do, for showing up on your mat. Inhale as you open up, lift that chest. Exhale, other arm crosses if you remember. Give yourself a hug again. And give gratitude for what may have arrived in your practice. Any discomfort, any revelations, any bliss, whatever it is. Giving thanks to that practice. So it allows us to embrace our everyday life. And as always, give gratitude for you because there's no one else like you on this earth. Inhale as you open up to the chest. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. We'll finish class with a chant of Om. And we'll inhale for Om. Deep breath in. Om. Namaste.